Okay, for round 2, week 2, we have Panda of Redness, coach of the Distortion World Doofs. And they have a hell of a team. I did not respect this team post-draft. But now that I look for it, now that I have to prep for it, I'm amazed, man. This is now... might be my favorite team in the division, so... I am hella scared. This team could go very, very far if piloted correctly. The Terra captain here is Hoopa. Pretty scary mon. This is what I predict them to bring. They should always bring their Koko and Hawlucha core. I have things for Koko, but it's the Hawlucha that scares me, so that thing could get scary, especially with the SD up. We have like 1 or 2 things that could live a +2 acrobatics, but that's if they're healthy. They can't really have prior damage, so we gotta watch out for Hawlucha. I think Starmie should also come. Base speed 115 outspeeds even Latios. And you guys know my team's very weak to ice, so you have Ice Beam, you have Flip Turn for pivoting, you also have Rapid Spin for hazard removal. Lokix now. Lokix. I have not played Gen 9 singles before this draft league. I did not really think this thing was a Pokemon. It is a fucking monster. That's what it is, man. Now I'm terrified of this thing. I'll always try to draft it if it fits on my team. But yeah, Lokix is a monster. It destroys most of my team with this Tinted Lens ability. And yeah, I gotta watch out for first impression. You could be choice banned, but low-key Lokix. Life Orb is actually scarier than choice band, so I gotta watch out for that. But mentally, I've prepared. I prepared for the +2 Hawlucha and the Lokix, so it's still very scary. I don't care how much I try to prep for it; it's still scary. So if I step up, if I'm playing sloppy, then I'm gonna lose. This could be an easy loss for me, and it could be an auto loss. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked. The last Pokemon here is going to be one of your rockers. Excuse me, I'm very tired. Either Kangaskhan, Garchomp, or Orthworm. I don't think you bring Kangaskhan, even though you did bring it game 1. Garchomp could come. I'm thinking if you bring Garchomp, I'm going to assume your Choice Scarf, allowing you to outspeed Zeraora and my Latios. But most likely, I'm expecting Orthworm. Very bulky threat. Could lay up both spikes and rocks. But most importantly, you have Shed Tail to pass a sub to one of your setup sweepers. Either Hawlucha or maybe Life Orb Lokix would appreciate a sub. So yeah, very scary team. Once again, very, very good job, Panda, for your roster construction. This might be my favorite team in our division now. I did not respect it at first, and yeah, I looked for you. If you make playoffs, I think you go very far with this team, man. I am very impressed. Yeah, this is like a top 2 team in my division, in my opinion. So, major props. I have a game plan, but I have to play clean to pull us off. So, hopefully, we can do so. Alright guys, here's my week 2 battle against Panda of Redness and their Distortion World Doofs. Once again, my opponent brought 5 out of the 6 Pokemon I predicted, but this time, in this battle, they brought Amoongus out of my boy Tapu Koko. Guys, I will tell you right now, my game plan, I totally 100% thought that the Koko Hawlucha core would come. You know, Unburden Electric Seed shenanigans. So a lot of my prep, too much of my prep went toward that, and I got thrown off. When the battle started, I saw this fucking Amoongus, and it confused me so hard because like I showed in Team Builder, this team has so many threats, right? And I predicted most of his team, but he could go so many routes, right? like, for example, he could have brought a Snowcore. His Aurorus and, what do you call it? Dracozolt? No, Arctozolt. He could have brought that. I thought it was unlikely. But he brought Amoongus instead, man. Out of their 11 Pokemon, the last Pokemon I expected, the 11th Pokemon I expected to be Amoongus. I mean, I have Latios, I have 2 flying types. I never expected this mon. But I'll show you how this battle went on. I don't have that much to show you, if you get my drift. So anyways, let's go on with the show. Turn 1, I'll play a slow-mo. I lead off with Silvally Fairy, and they lead off with Starmie. I get a Flame Charge because I want a speed boost. Because I fully expect the Starmie to either attack me or switch out. Flip turn or something. But they stay in. They stay in and lay up Reflect. So we're looking at a dual screen Starmie right here. Supportive dual screens. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. I had no idea this was coming. So, and then here comes Amoongus. Knowing I'm fairy type, I'm spamming multi-attack. They have Amoongus here of all things. So they go, yeah, they go Amoongus. And I'm already getting bothered, man. They're launching off spores. Here I go. I expect another spore to happen. So I go into my Overcoat ESCAVALIER. You know, I'm Overcoat. I could take a spore and force them out. Instead of going for a spore a second time, they start launching off foul plays, which is bad news. Because, I need my ESCAVALIER. But anyways, here's a foul play. It does 27%. This is definitely a 4-hit KO. Does a second, I'm below half health. I knock off, and then I need to get the fuck out of here, right? I switch out, I go into Claydol, and they do another foul play, and proc my red card. By the way, the red card, it was for like, I brought it because I expected like Koko Lucha, expecting like the Hawlucha to get Unburden off. I could come in with Claydol and force it out. That way they don't have that double speed for the rest of the game. But, yeah, there's no Koko Lucha. I'm already off to a bad start, pretty much. I don't know how else to explain this. And I'm off to a very bad start because I needed my Assault Vest ESCAVALIER at healthy later for Hoopa. But anyways, I go into Claydol because I want to preserve ESCAVALIER's health. Let's see how this goes on. Anyways, they go Lokix, and I'm about to take some damage here. So I go into Silvally Fairy, and I believe I protect, expecting the first impression. No, I actually attack. I attack, they go into Amoongus. There's nothing I could do against this thing. I go back into Claydol, expecting the Spore. And, I'm pretty much going to keep Claydol around, you know. I'm going to keep Claydol around. As long as Claydol's around, it's asleep. Meaning none of my other 6 Pokemon could go to sleep. So that's Claydol's role, unfortunately, for the rest of the game. Anyways, we go Latios. I'm totally over this Amoongus bullcrap. So I go into Latios to scare it out. They go Starmie, and I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna go into Zeraora and try to force the issue. I need to force this Starmie out, pretty much. Knowing Starmie's gonna switch out, instead of attacking with the electric type attack, I set up a sub. Because I know Starmie's not gonna stay in. You're gonna lose your Starmie, which is a very valuable, very good Pokemon. Very good breed. So, I set up a sub here. They set up Light Screen, I set up the sub. They go Garchomp, that's why I didn't do Plasma Fist. The reason, now get this, I do play rough, which is supposed to be a 2-hit KO. They have a Roselli berry, a Fairy Resist berry. Very cool breed, very cool breed. So now my play rough, which is normally a 2-hit KO, is a 3-hit KO. So they love to play rough. I can't knock it out with the next one, but I go for it anyways, I believe. I go for it anyways, expecting my Zeraora to go down. And they actually go for rocks. They go for rocks here. So, I will give you props. That is such a sick breed, the Roselli berry, because I should have knocked out your Garchomp. Rocks shouldn't have went up, but they go anyways, so. Now this turn, I have a brain fart move. I kind of fuck up here. I should have just attacked. I should have just clicked play rough again. For whatever reason, pure brain fart move. I guess maybe I expected them to switch out Garchomp, saving it for later, I guess. But I set up another sub here. I forgot what they go for. They go for Crunch, which doesn't break my sub. It doesn't break my sub, but what happens here, I'm at 7% health. Now I click play rough. I knock out the Garchomp, but I knock myself out due to rough skin damage, so it was kind of stupid. That was a stupid play by me, setting up a second sub. For some reason, I think I wanted to be smart. I expected them to want to save Garchomp for whatever reason. Anyways, we both get a free switch in. I sent in Silvally here, and they sent in Starmie. So we're back to square one. Pretty much our lead, I think. But this is pretty much the start of the end for me. Spoiler alert. But Starmie comes in, and it lays up a Reflect. It starts doing its fucking screen things again. I almost knock it out. He lays up Reflect right here. And this is the beginning of the end. They go, I switch out for whatever reason. I should have just attacked. They go into Hoopa. They go into Hoopa here. They go into Hoopa. I gotta switch the fuck out. Into Silvally Fairy, which is actually one of my... For Hoopa, you want to go with the physical attacker, which Silvally is one of my... I already lost my Zeraora. It goes Steel. There's Terra, Steel, Hoopa. I expected either Fairy or Fighting. I didn't expect a Steel, so another Bomb Bring. Panda is just full of surprises here, guys, so I don't know. Like I said earlier, one of the main things from Hoopa is my ESCAVALIER. But thanks to Big Dick Amoongus, we've lost so much health, man. I needed my Assault Vest ESCAVALIER for Hoopa, and we're at 32% health. What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing, man? So yeah, they're Terra Blast. It's a 2-hit KO. I just lose my ESCAVALIER, which is my best Hoopa answer from here, so this is pretty much GG already. This is GG. Like, they have a Calm Mind up. They're behind a Reflect. I'm not doing anything here. I just was not expecting this team. I mean, I expected these mons, but not Terra Steel, Hoopa, not Screen Starmie. So, what can I... It's already GG. We're just pretty much for the rest of this game. We're going to watch this Terra Steel boosted Hoopa just going. It gets 5 kills here, so spoiler alert. But, yeah, Panda. Awesome brings. Awesome brings. I'll explain what happens at the end as we watch it unfold. But yeah, Hoopa's just claiming lives. I can't do anything here, so it was GG a few turns ago. I fully expected Starmie to come, but I did not expect dual screen Starmie. That's some heat. Roselli Berry Garchomp was a surprise too, because I should have knocked you out with 2 play roughs. Not like that mattered or anything. But the main surprise here was, instead of Tapu Koko that I planned, that I was kind of terrified. I was terrified of the Electric Seed Hawlucha, to be honest. You know what? Pretty much Panda caught me with my pants down. And I was not ready for the big mushroom head that is named Amoongus. So that's what happened this game. I want to give props to Panda, you guys. I don't know. GG, man. It happens. 5-0 right here. It happens. I'm prone to these kind of games every now and then. My worst loss of 2023 right here. So, big props to Panda. Please drop a like. Not for me, but for Panda's excellent prep right here. Drop a like to welcome Panda into the league. And props. If I get to play you in the future, I don't think I'll get to play you this season. But next season, if you're around and I see you, Believe me, you're on my calendar, buddy. You're on my calendar, so mad props though. You brought some heat. Amoongus. I did not expect Amoongus when you have Latios and 2 flying types, dude. I don't know. I expected Koko in that slot. I brought heat, man. I brought heat, but the Amoongus threw me so off. Like, it totally ruined my game plan. So that's why I was caught off guard. 5-0. So that's really all I have to say. A little quickie. I'm messed up. I got messed up from this game. I was mad at myself. Embarrassed too. I'll say it. Kind of an embarrassing loss. Yeah, tough ass team. Panda, if you could palette your roster decently well, you're a contender. That's all I have to say. So best of luck to you. Well deserved. I can't be mad at you. I'm mad at myself, but I can't be mad at you for the heat you brought. I give you mad props. Question of the day for anyone watching: name an ugly Pokemon, just off the top of your head. One that bugs me is NDD. NDD is a monster in VGC. Something about his, like, sprite, the way it carries his body fat, like, it's skinny until you get to the mid section. It throws me off. So that's my ugly submission. Tell me below what you think an ugly Pokemon is. There's so many of them. So props to you, Panda. Best of luck on the rest of your season. Next week, guys, we face Red X. Their team is called Blank, and they're a rain team. So I have a team built already. It's barely Sunday. Week 3 has not started yet, and I have a good team built. Panda's team is so wild. Like, I had such a tough time building for it. Looking at the rest of my matchups, they're nothing like this. They're not as versatile as this team is. So, yeah, that's all I could say. Thank you guys for viewing. I'm sorry I couldn't do better here, but I just got my ass kicked.